I'm Kaja, I'm nearly 21 years old, and I'm from Germany. And I came to Paris in August, or like in the end of August last year, and Paris for another year and continue to work as an au pair. Actually, for me, I always wanted to go to another country after I finished my A levels in Germany, and I always wanted to live in Paris. So for me, it was like the easiest way to go to another country and to have a place to live and to have food and like to be like really into the culture, because like when you're working with a family, you're not just a tourist, you're like really in this country and you learn more about the language. Like it's easier to learn another language, and it's also good because you have someone who's like helping you. Actually, I found like an organization in the internet, and I was not sure if I want to work as an au pair because I never worked with kids before. But also, I kind of want to find out if I can work with kids. Actually, I was really stressed, and I thought a lot about canceling it before it started because we all also had the COVID and was not sure if we can cross the borders and to come back and visit your family and if this is working. And also, like a lot of things were closed here. So I was really stressed. I don't know if it's my thing to work with kids and if I want to do this and if I can do it, if I'm patient enough. I thought it's easier, and in my first month, I was really stressed out because it's hard sometimes when you're working with 3 kids and you have to cook for them also, you have to check the homework, and sometimes they're like all talking at the same time, they all want something from you, so that's kind of difficult sometimes. And also I didn't know that I have to cook for them, so I was like kind of shocked when I came here. I think it's different because I don't know how it works exactly to be a nanny, but I think as a nanny you're not really working in the family and you're not really a part of the family. And as an au pair, it's kind of different because you're like part of the family, but also you're working for them. So it's this gap where you don't really know how to describe it, but it's like you're more part of the family than when you're just working as a nanny and you're like going back home after your job, and you're maybe closer to the kids because of that. Honestly, it was really hard for me, especially in the beginning, in my first months, because it's hard when you are going to a new country, and I wish that someone would have told me before that it's gonna be hard in the first months without friends, without like really speaking the language. That was hard also, I think, because of the COVID and we had the confinement here. You couldn't really meet other people in your age and you couldn't really go out after work, so it was like you were like even more close to the family you were working with. That was like hard, but then you kind of adapt yourself after a few months and it's fine. So it's probably just the begin. In the first month it was really hard because for me, I've had French in school, but it was totally different when I came here, and I was like kind of shocked that I didn't understand a sentence and I couldn't really speak, and I thought I would never understand the kids, I'm never gonna have a conversation in French. And also it was really sad when you were seeing other groups of friends in the streets and you were like all alone, so that was kind of hard. But it's really just in the beginning, and after that it's kind of easy to find friends who are like maybe working as au pairs too. The kids, when you pick them up from school, and there are other nannies au pairs, so that's kind of easy. And also like a host family, usually they're helping you a lot. Like my family helped me a lot to find friends and to adapt more to the country and to the culture. To be honest, I think it's not everyone's thing. Like you shouldn't be an au pair when you're not, well, let's say you have to be very patient sometimes with the kids because they can be a bit annoying. It can be a bit too much when they like all want something from you and they're not listening to you, or when they like testing their borders with you. That's like really tough. And also you have to be like responsible with the kids. You have to babysit sometimes and you have to take care. Actually, yeah, I feel like I'm more patient with like in general, and I'm more responsible, and I'm maybe more acting like an adult than before. I kind of left my comfort zone in Germany and I'm really glad that I came here because I've met a lot of new people. I made a lot of new friends who were showing me different point of views, who were like showing me their culture. So I didn't just learn about the French culture, like I also learned about the culture like in Poland or in the US. Yeah, for me it was beneficial because I feel like my French is like getting better, and also because I'm gonna stay another year and I know that I want to stay in Paris, so it was like really good to do this experience for me and to meet like new people, to learn more about like other people, to have like other opinions, to talk like in other language, to speak in other language. And that was really, really like a great experience for me, or it still is. For me, it's more than just a normal job, because I feel when you have a normal job, let's say you're working and after that you're going back home and you're kind of not thinking about your job anymore. And as an au pair, it's like kind of different, because you're so close to the family and you cannot just go back home not thinking about them anymore, because you're like kind of living together. Difficult to explain, because you're not really part of the family, but you are, because you're also going to vacation with them sometimes, or you're there on the weekends, you're having breakfast with them. You're not doing this in a normal job, I would say. So it's like something more, because you also have like a new family here and like in another country. You have someone to talk with when you have problems, and they're there for you. I would say that it's something more, and like a really great experience.